Okay, Bullet for my Valentine, Wikipedia, fact or fiction. Actually, I love Bullet for my Valentine. Actually, I don't know I don't know much about them. Fact or fiction. Actually, I'm curious. I just know that, like, is there demons at doing art? They're really that good. But like, facts or fiction. Okay, I'm curious. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to Loudwire. All right.
Hey everyone, Graham from Loudwire here at Rockin' the Range, and I am with Mr. Matt Tuck of Bullet for My Valentine. Thank you so much for joining me, man.
No worries, my friend,
Appreciate
no worries.
Your time. So this is Wikipedia Fact or Fiction. I went on your Wikipedia pages today.
Okay.
Pulled out some stuff that may or may not be true. You can say yes or no, fact or fiction, and elaborate if you so choose.
All right, sounds good.
So, first of all, Matthew Tuck, born in Bridgend, South Wales.
True.
Okay, they do get that wrong sometimes.
Yep, that's where I'm from.
There you go. If you could answer this about Padge, perhaps. It said he was about 17 when he got his first guitar. He couldn't even tune the guitar for about a month, and the first song he learned was Polly by Nirvana.
If you don't know Polly by Nirvana, like, this man has good taste. Like, really awesome. Awesome. Polly from Nirvana is such a fun song to play.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
That's all 100% true. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think, well, the age is a little bit inaccurate, but the rest
Not
of
17?
it is good. No,
Earlier?
he's around 15.
15. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
remember.
there's some fiction.
Yeah,
so that's
there's
why
some
we
fiction,
do it.
but yeah.
All right. So when did you get your first guitar?
I got my first guitar when I was 14.
14.
Bought it myself, yeah.
Oh wow. Do you remember the first song you learned on it?
I think the first song that I could play front to back was probably like Smells Like Teen Spirit.
That's like the definitive for
Yeah,
everybody,
man, it's good.
right?
You know, those Nirvana tracks, they're great for, simplicity.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
100%. All right. Bullet for My Valentine formed while studying music at Bridgend College, and you started by playing Nirvana and Metallica cover songs.
Yeah, that's true, man.
That's very true.
Yeah,
So,
that's what we did.
Awesome.
would you guys do gigs playing Nirvana and Metallica, or was that just kind of a warm-up for you guys?
No, we did like kind of local pub gigs, just like a local band entertainment on a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Just go and play like the classic cover songs that we know people wanted to hear,
Yeah.
Just
Did
get
you
an
ever?
experience of just playing live in front of a crowd,
Yeah. Any big crowds ever, or like a
hell no.
decent pub crowd at least? Or?
No, maybe like 20, 30 people tops
20?
every time,
All right. Well,
And they were mainly hammered drunk, so
well, if they're drunk enough, sometimes that can make for a good crowd.
yeah, it was fun. We enjoyed it.
Awesome. It says that your songwriting is personally highly influenced by Bruce Springsteen, Bob Seger, and Bob Dylan.
My songwriting isn't influenced by those guys, but I am a
Okay.
big fan of those guys and
Oh.
admire how they write songs and the art of songwriting,
Okay, so
Oh.
influence would be the incorrect.
Influence
This is
the wrong
interesting.
word, but I'm a massive fan of those guys.
I'm a
yeah.
huge Bob Dylan.
Yeah, because technically, like, really far from the style of Bullet for my Valentine.
Myself.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay, so we'll say that's fiction. It said that the name change from Jeff Killed John to Bullet for My Valentine was because of financial difficulties.
Complete fiction.
Yeah, that didn't sound
I
right
don't
to
even know
me.
what that
Like
means.
Financial difficulties for like a small band
Yeah,
at the time,
for just a covers
why,
band that wasn't
why
signed.
would that make you change your name?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's not true, guys.
So it was the name changed just because of your stylistic shift
yeah,
at the time.
I mean, the Jeff Killed John thing was something we came up with when we were like 15 years old because of a stupid incident at school.
Did a guy named Jeff fight a guy named John?
Kind of. It's a little bit X-rated, so I better
Oh,
not say it on
Jesus.
here.
Oh.
But,
Well,
yeah,
this
we
is a kid's show, so don't.
Exactly.
June 2007, you suffered from laryngitis and had an emergency tonsillectomy, and because of this, Bullet for My Valentine were forced to cancel shows supporting Metallica.
True.
Oh.
Have you supported them since?
Not as far as being on tour with them, but we've done many festivals and stuff.
Oh
yeah.
my God! So that was
We managed
supposed
to do some shows with them prior to that, though.
so that must have been a heartbreaker, right? Yeah.
That was a big one that bummed me out. Yeah, yeah, that wasn't
No
good. That wasn't
wonder.
good. And it was at Wembley Stadium as well in London. So 90,000 people in London support Metallica and couldn't do it. So unfortunately, it's true.
Okay, so we need Metallica. You need to take Bullet on at least a few
Come on,
shows,
man.
please.
Do it.
Yeah, come on.
This man's been through enough.
It's true.
He's worthy.
Scream
Of
and
Metallica.
Fire. The lyrics "over the top" several times is a reference to World War I trench warfare.
Basically, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, the whole song is about kind of warfare, and it's a bit more of a theatrical song that I kind of got my head into.
Yeah.
You know.
So how did you get into that? Were you watching a lot of History Channel or reading a lot of historical texts?
Not really. I just wanted to kind of, like I said, take on a bit more of a fictional role as a songwriter. You know, The Poison was very kind of personal and just weird lyrically, and this one I just kind of wanted to kind of just experiment more with lyrical content. You know, it was our second record, and I was still kind of what I feel as now looking back very early to songwriting, really. You know what I mean? So I think it was just more kind of having fun with the song and writing about a topic we felt was fitting to the kind of thrashy soundtracks we were writing. You know.
It says on Fever, Bullet for My Valentine rewrote the lyrics and melodies for many of the songs up to 5 times.
I say 5 is an exaggeration. I think 3 is more accurate.
Okay, so
But there was multiple versions and writing sessions on multiple songs, yeah.
so was this kind of while you were recording or during the writing process that you just kept on?
Mainly the recording process, you know,
Okay.
because until you start putting it down for real with a producer, things can evolve and take shape, and that was the first time we'd worked with a guy called Don Gilmore,
Okay.
and he was a bit of a ball breaker when it came to lyrics and stuff, which I'd never had before. So he was just kind of pushing me to rewrite until we both thought it was up to the standard it needed to be, you know.
So how did that kind of pressure shape the way that the record came out in the studio? Because that's a tough thumb to be put under, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it was nice at the time. We didn't like it, you know, because we were butting heads and getting into fights, and
Yeah.
you know, I'd had all the success previously with Bullet without anyone's help.
Yeah.
You know, so I was Mr. Know-it-all, obviously, you know, but you know, I learned a lot from that guy, and you know, the butting of the heads and the rewriting of stuff ultimately made me a better songwriter, made the album stronger, and it was something that I look on very fondly now, you know.
It says that
That's
you recorded
awesome.
most of the guitar
I really love the vibe of the singer.
and bass parts on Temper Temper.
I record all the guitar parts and all the bass parts for every album.
Every album?
Every
I don't
album.
think it says that on Wikipedia. So
Well, I don't get the credit.
Damn,
You don't
what a
get the
fucking
credit.
machine, dude.
So why record the bass parts yourself?
Because of the way I write the guitar parts, to get someone else to play the bass parts is just kind of unnecessary. And
Okay.
it's tighter if the same right hand is playing the same rhythms. It
Sure.
just comes down to a speed and efficiency in the studio kind of thing, you know?
Last one for you. It says Bullet for My Valentine almost recorded an album with Pantera producer Terry Date.
I wouldn't say we almost recorded an album with him, but when we were looking for producers to do certain records, we had meetings with Terry.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because he was in the go-to guy list that we wanted to work with, you know?
Of course, as he
So
would
yeah,
be with
so we
pretty
met
much
him
anyone.
a couple of times. Great guy. For whatever reason, we decided not to do it in the end. But you know, maybe someday in the future. Yeah, who knows? You know, depends where our heads at recording and where we want to take the band musically. You know.
Thank you so much, man, for giving
Cool,
me
man.
your time. Matt, Bullet for My Valentine, everybody.
Yeah.
This was awesome. I love the vibe of. I didn't watch any interview of for My Valentine. Love the vibe of the guy, of Matt Eafy. No, yeah, Matt Tux. Yeah, right. If you never listened to Bullet for My Valentine, give it a go. Like, just maybe you'll like it. You know.